This is new territory. This freedom of expression without rules is really important for us to get right for you.
I love this almost as much as I love you guys.
Aww.
Hello. The Makeover show is getting a makeover. The reality dream team is back. It's Clinton Kelly and Stacy London. How are you doing?
Hello.
We're doing great.
How does it feel to finally be back?
To finally be back.
It was only 13 years.
Right, exactly. It was only 13 years, but we've been waiting the last 6, really, for this to happen. But we are very excited.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know you as a dynamic duo from What Not to Wear. Who, from then to now, how has the world of fashion and style changed?
It's like a completely different world than it was. I mean, you know, the patriarchy has been completely burned down. Oh, no, it hasn't. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Whoops. Yeah, it's so different. All the rules have gone out the window. You know, it's kind of incredible. There were actual rules back in the day when we did What Not to Wear. If you wanted to get ahead in your career or you wanted to meet the perfect guy, all of that stuff. And nowadays, those rules are just gone. And you get to determine what you want to look like and what you want to present to the rest of the world. And that's why this is really exciting to do.
Yeah. And there has been so much that's changed since 2003. We talk a lot about the rise of social media that sort of took away the need for fashion experts because everybody became their own expert, right? I mean, it really was this freedom of expression, but that equals the playing field a little bit. And so instead of telling people what to do, which is a little bit what we did on What Not to Wear, this is about actually finding out what someone wants for themselves. That's very different. And it's also, we're not leading the journey. We're helping the client who's leading the journey.
The show is a celebration of what you want to wear. And why was it important to strip away the rules and empower people toward their dream style?
Well, empower really is the key word, right? Style is a form of communication. Communication is power. And when you can align your visual style, your visual communication with everything else that you're putting out in the world, the things that you say, the things that you do, the things that you post on social media, you can really achieve whatever you want. And Stacy and I have known that for a long time. Like in our core, we both sort of got that. And to be able to sort of teach a new generation of people like, hey, your future is in your own hands. Like you might have to break through some of your issues to get there, but we'll help you do that.
And I think that it's really important that we used to talk about context. We used to talk about, right, if you're going to work for a very conservative law firm, you might want to wear like a pinstripe suit. And if you're, getting hired as a dominatrix, like wear a leather cat suit. There are things that kind of dictate what it can be. But when we talk to people about their fantasy, the way they've always wanted to dress, and they've been too afraid or too unsure or, just not able to do it on their own, that's when you take somebody's like deepest wishes and kind of make them a reality. That's different from what we did on What Not to Wear.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, for years, there was always clickbait stories about the alleged feud. Was there any truth to the fodder?
I mean, there was a little bit of truth. I mean, this is what we like to say.
Yes.
Okay. We did so many episodes of What Not to Wear together, so many, for 10 years. For the first 5 years, we barely had a day off. So I want anybody out there listening to this, anybody watching this, to take your best friend, they're your favorite person in the whole world, sit next to them for 10 years and not get into a fight.
Exactly.
Try it.
You try it. So, the thing is, we got really annoyed about the clickbait because so many people sort of made money off of the idea that we had a huge feud, right? Which was never the case. I never spoke to the press, not once. Like, I remember thinking this is so blown out of proportion and just another way to like start. It's like gossip, like everybody on TV couples that didn't get along. It's so stupid. And the fact is, like, we had this opportunity to work together again because of Clinton. And he came up with the idea for the show and called me and said, would you be into doing this? So for us, it was like both a professional and a personal kind of reunion.
Yeah. It's like when what clickbait does is it takes things so out of context. Yeah. I said in a whole chapter of a book, one of the things I said was Stacy and I had a love-hate relationship. The clickbait was Clinton Kelly hates Stacy London. What?
Ouch.
What? That's not what I said, So it's like when you click on clickbait, what you're really doing is affecting people's lives, whether you realize it or not. It's like a fight was caused between us because of things being taken out of context and other people, as Stacy said, making money off of the clicks. So, we were like, I can't tell you how many times people were like sent me that clickbait thing where it's just stars who didn't get along, and where it's us holding hands.
I know.
A picture from like 23 years ago too. It's whatever.
I mean, come on.
Whatever. Get over
What
yourself.
you do is watch our peanut butter and chocolate video, and you realize that we're friends again.
We made out.
We did. We made out a bunch.
We made out. Yeah.
When you got back together to film the show, was it like old hat?
It was.
It really was.
I was saying that I think it was an even more joyful environment. You know, it was a different production company, and now we're on a streamer. These are very different things. And because we weren't dealing with the same crew and the same channel and the same, whatever, it really felt like we were doing something different, but in a way that we know how to do it together. So it was really fun to go to work every day. I laughed all the time.
We laughed all day. Yeah, I think people got a sense of that when watching What Not to Wear, and I think they'll get a sense of that when watching Wear Whatever. But like, we laughed together all day long.
And then
when we
we
were in an argument, we were laughing. I
know, it's true. And also, we stress about the same things. So we can also snap at each other like, I know that isn't ironed.
Right. Or it's like, I know that's not the right shoe, but I don't see the right shoe here right now.
The right shoe? Do we have the right shoe? So that, we can snipe at each other, but it's really brother, sister kind of arguing.
I love that. What is it like watching your clients' faces when they try on new clothes and just simply light up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. It really is to be able to be the fairy godmothers for somebody who, can help them see themselves in a new way. It's like you can't help but get a vicarious thrill for them, And then when you get to see them test drive the outfit, like really
take it out,
the look out into the streets of New York and see how other people react to it. Like we get butterflies for them, and
we worry that it's going to be too much or whatever. But I just to say, when somebody comes out like that, when there's that sparkle in their eye, I try to remind people, you already know you look good, right? That sparkle in your eye is like, you've got us in your head, right? A lot of people think they don't know how to dress, but when they put something on that they love it. So it's just a reminder that you can trust your instincts and that you can find things that you love.
Now, listen, when you're ready for season 2, I'm all in. I, as a gay man, am petrified of being judged and read to filth for my lack of fashion and style sense. And it's a lot to do with my comfort and ability to feel comfortable. I'm the kind of person who wears shorts, t-shirts, and a pair of flip-flops. So I'm ready to have a change. But what is it about this project that helps people find their confidence?
So once you realize that the power is in your hands, right, to craft the narrative that you want to craft. And once you realize that when you take steps towards doing that and the world responds to it, it's the snowball effect, right? It's like I'm mixing my metaphors. We're the fairy godmothers pushing the snowball.
We're winter fairy godmothers.
And there's something about that. Like we're giving you the kickstart, but you're going to take it from here and do your thing and find out who you really are in the world. And I don't know how it happens. It just sort of happens. Like this is how you get confidence, right? You do something, and either you get a reaction from it, and then you pivot and do that something again until you find out what path you're on. And that's part of the fun of style.
Yeah.
Is there one moment of the season that you're really excited for the viewers to see?
I mean, what was our dance called?
The dance, not the
Clinton on a stripper pole. I think that's my number one favorite.
The producers, I got to tell you, they were like, why don't you guys strip on the stripper pole?
Yeah, it's actually a good thing I didn't do what you did, as it turns out. But Clinton on the stripper pole it's Emmy worthy, is what I'm going to say right now.
No, it's not Emmy.
I disagree.
Cannot wait.
But
well,
let him be the judge.
Okay.
I will let you know. I cannot wait for it. Congratulations on the show. I am so excited for you both.
Thank you very, very much.
So much.
Maybe you'll be on season 2.
Let's do it. And I have to say,
I
was at the Chew when you were on the show, Stacy. So I'm very excited to see you both together again.
That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
I went to the Chew many times.
We did. We really did.
Yeah.
Remember when I cooked?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.